Sadie went on a date with Evan. Evan's not calling her back all of a sudden now. He's ghosting, so we're going to try to help her out. Hi, Sadie.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
I love you guys so much. Seriously, I've been listening to you and Second Date Update for ever.
How do you feel about being on Second Date Update after all that?
Honestly, I never, ever thought that I would need your help. No offense. But look, here I am. So
All good. We're happy to help.
Yeah, glad we're here to provide
Thank
this
you,
service
guys.
for so many.
thank you. I
So-
need you guys. Yeah.
How did you meet Evan? Let's start there.
Okay. So we actually met at a church festival of all places.
Okay.
Right. So you'd think, if I picked up a guy at church, then that would be a really great start.
Sure.
You would
Yeah,
think.
gambling, beer tent, all the things.
Why not?
Yeah, you know how it goes. So I think we really got off to a good start. We met in line for beer, and then we just hung out there, watching the band. And it was so nice. We talked and we laughed, and it was just one of those so unexpected. I did not expect it at all, and it was just so awesome.
Yeah.
And at the end, he asked for my number, and good on him. He called me the next day and asked me right out. And we had a great date. So we went to a casino, which I think we both had a blast. I'm not really a gambler, but he taught me a little card games, and, he just taught me a few things, and we had a really good time.
Yeah, did you just go to the Hard Rock or did you travel a little ways away?
We traveled a little bit, not too bad, though.
Okay.
And when we were done, we walked away from the blackjack table, and over $200 both of us made. So that was definitely a bonus.
It's always nice to win.
Seriously. And I thank him for that, because I wouldn't have won by myself. And we had dinner, and then we played some slots, and it was a really good time. It was one of those things, we just had this chemistry, and he seemed really smart and funny and charming. He just all around. And he's a little bit older than me, but only 8 years. So not really a big deal, or I don't think, but I don't know. Maybe that was it. I don't know. But he drove me home. He walked me to the door. He gave me a kiss on the cheek, which I thought maybe gentlemanly. He didn't want to do too much. He said he had a great time with me, and that was it. And then he left. And I walked away from that date, and I felt really good about it. And I don't even understand, but I never heard from him. And I texted him even the next day to just say, thank you. I had such a great time. And his only response was just clicking on my thing and did the thumbs up emoji.
Oh, you got a thumbs up.
Exactly. So you get it. So the thumbs up, and I'm just not even a you're welcome, not even a yeah, me too.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I really have no idea. And I just figured I was hoping you guys can figure it out, because I'm at a loss.
Yeah.
Especially after spending those random evenings where you don't know where the evening's taking you are the
Yeah.
most fun, in my opinion. And the fact that he spent all that time with you to not give you something back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The age difference thing, 8 years, it's not quite a decade. It's I always wonder, when do you start to really notice the difference in ages? 3, 4, 5 years, no big deal. But when you get into the 8, 9, 10, it is almost a whole,
Yeah.
it's a totally different experience growing up in the 80s versus growing up in the 90s.
Right.
Growing up in the,
Yeah, you weren't watching the same cartoons.
Right.
Chris and I are 6 years apart, and even that,
Can you feel it sometimes?
occasionally. Yeah.
Occasionally. So I think it depends. Obviously, it depends on the couple, and it depends on what's important to you about how you connect and what connects you to each other. Because I can see, I know one couple, there is a 24-year age difference, and
Wow.
he's 65, she's 41, and they've been together for 10 or 11 years.
Yeah.
And they are
Really?
blissfully happy.
I know a couple like that.
Wow.
Yeah. But then I've seen other couples that have a 10-year age difference and they just cannot relate to each other.
Right.
Let me ask you this. Is he a
Yeah.
member of the whatever casino you went to? Is he a member of their players club? Did he get free cash for bringing a newbie?
No. Good question.
No, I don't think he's that involved. It seems like he gambles for fun, does a little bit here and there, but I don't think he's that far in.
Okay. So he's not like a big high roller. They didn't all know his name. And
No. I mean, he did kind of wave. Like, I guess he's seen people there before, but like, yeah, no, it wasn't like, hello, sir. We know you very well.
Very nice to see you again, Mr.
Yes.
Baller.
Yes. Good to have you back since yesterday.
Yeah. Tell you what, we're gonna take a break. When we come back, we're gonna call Evan. We'll throw caution to the wind. We'll roll the dice. Call Evan, see what he has to say from his perspective.
We'll
how
put
the
it
date
all on
went.
red.
That's
There you go.
right. Unlikely date scenarios sometimes come together. Sadie met Evan at a church festival, and I love that there was like a concert and a beer like this. But I'm assuming, was this a Catholic church?
It was. Yeah.
But what a great opportunity to meet someone new. They exchanged phone numbers after seemingly hitting it off. He called the very next day. They made plans to meet up at the casino. I love that even better. They ended up doing dinner later, and he's just a very charming guy. She did point out there's like an 8-year age difference, but
Didn't seem to cause any issues in
No.
conversation at any point.
right. And the key word there, Sadie, that I got from you was chemistry, and that's everything.
Yeah, it really is. And I felt it. And I have to think he felt it too.
Right. So after the day, she texted him, hey, thanks for a great evening. And his response was basically he just liked her text. He didn't even send a thumbs up. There was no comment, no response, no nothing other than he just liked it.
Yep. Oops.
So here we are. We're going to call Evan and see what's going on if we can get some sense of
Thank you, guys.
why he's blowing her off.
Hello?
Hi, is this Evan?
Yeah, who's this?
It's Jeff and Jen
Hi.
at Q102.
Morning.
How are you?
Like the dating thing?
We do more than just dating.
We do. We talk
have-
about a lot of things, and we play games and give away prizes.
Food. We talk about food.
That's right.
Talk about food a lot.
All right.
But yeah, no, this is actually a second date update.
It is.
Just trying to point
Oh, wow.
that out.
I guess I'm on the spot here.
I see this as a sort of a good thing because you made enough of an impression on someone that they wanted to follow up. And that person is Sadie. She had a lovely
Yeah.
time with you, really enjoyed meeting you, hanging out with you, had a lot of nice things to say about you and your character and what a charming guy you are. She felt there was chemistry, and we just wanted to get some feedback from you, see what you thought of her.
Yeah, I mean, I thought she was pretty great. I mean, I taught her how to play blackjack. We went gambling, and it was more like I taught her, how to bet when you're playing blackjack.
Are you a big gambler, Evan?
Yeah, I gamble pretty often, but we were out, and I bought her some chips and sat back and watched her play. And she did really well, but my money, and we played for a while, and she ended up racking up about $230. And then when she cashed out, she just put it all in her purse.
Oh.
And that's okay. I mean, I was like, okay, it's fair and square. She won, but. Then we go to dinner, and I'm thinking maybe she'll use that big chunk of money she just won.
Like, hey, dinner's on me.
Yeah, I thought maybe she'd help throw down, and no, I paid the full $180 bill, and it was fine. But then we went and played slots after, and I thought, okay, well, maybe she'll use some of her winnings for that. No, I shelled out even more money for slots and ended up losing like $200 there.
Oh.
And so it just ended up being a big.
That's a pricey night.
big-
That was an
big
expensive night.
Yeah, pricey night, and it kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I did not see that coming. I mean, you were throwing money around like big money man. And I tried to give you the chips to cash in, and you were like, no, that's yours. You want it. You said that to me.
I don't remember it happening that way. I mean, did you even consider for a second using that money to help pay for the expensive bottle of wine you got at dinner?
You asked me which of the wines look good to me. I picked out two. I picked out one expensive and one not expensive, and you picked the expensive one.
I don't remember it that way.
Wow. Honestly, this is disappointing, but I don't know. I guess I don't really think we're a good match after all.
I believe them both. That's what's crazy. Is I believe they both think they're telling the truth.
Yeah, because two people can have the exact same experience, but experience that experience very differently.
Yeah.
Happens all the time. That's why when you have eyewitnesses to a crime and you ask them, they each have a completely different story as to what.
Well, that's why this segment has lasted so many years.
Yeah.
True story. But,
because both people were on the date.
but just in the few minutes that we've been talking to Evan, I can totally see Evan saying, why don't you pick out 2 bottles of wine? You know, let me know what you like. He's that kind of accommodating guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He totally was.
Yeah. I felt kind of used. Like, I felt like you kind of took advantage of me.
Does this happen to you a lot, Evan?
Well, look, I'm a generous dude. Like, I like paying for dinner. I like treating a girl, but I don't like being used like ATM. And that's kind of how it ended up being.
But I would ask you, is that some kind of test where you set out to be this accommodating, flexible, easygoing, hospitable guy and then get pissed when people actually take you up on it?
I mean, I've never had somebody, con me out of like $500 in a night.
But she didn't call you out.
Oh my God. I offered each of those things that you're talking about. I was being thoughtful. I said, like, okay, this one or this one. I was fine with the cheap bottle of wine. I was fine. Like, I would have spent my winnings, but I also didn't want to push and be like, no, I'm paying. When you said, no, you keep it. You said that. Like,
right.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't remember it like that.
And that right there, that's the key.
Oh,
that's what it boils down to.
Yeah. God, that's so frustrating. I have a person or two in my life that I cannot have a conversation with because just do not hear each other.
Do I know this person?
The same way. No matter.
I'm sitting right here.
Yeah. No, that's it. And it's so hard. I just don't even want to engage with them.
Yeah.
Because I know that they're not going to hear what I'm saying in the same spirit in which I'm delivering it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so frustrating.
Yeah, it's baffling. It's like a totally different reality than the one I experienced. I don't get it.
I hear you. All right. It's good that we made the call, though. I'm appreciative that, Evan, you were willing to talk to us.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting the call, but Sadie, I guess you deserved an explanation. You're nice. I don't think we're a match.
Yeah, I don't either at this point.
Okay. Well, best of luck to you both. Appreciate you putting yourself out there and coming on Second Date Update, Sadie.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys.
Good luck, guys.
Thanks.